What if I told you that the majority of businesses are doing their websites all wrong? They look bad, they're not ranking on Google, they're not capturing leads, and they're definitely not using automation and AI to save time and make more money. I mean, just do a quick Google search and you'll see hundreds of examples of these bad websites. But if you're a business or agency owner, your website or your clients' websites don't have to suffer like everyone else's. Because over the past few years running my web design agency, I've discovered a new type of website that I like to call a smart website. These smart websites look beautiful, they actually rank on Google, they capture almost every lead, and they use automation and AI to convert leads and save the business time. And in this full tutorial, I'm going to show you exactly how to build these smart websites, whether you're a business owner or an agency building them for other businesses. But before we jump into the step-by-step tutorial, what exactly does a smart website even look like? Let me show you. Here's an example of a smart website for a landscaping business. The first thing that our smart websites need to have is good design and layout. As we scroll down the page here, you can see these different fade effects. You can see we have a good color scheme of like this dark green, this lighter yellow, and white. As you scroll down the page, it stays true to that. We have good elements like images, buttons, everything is nicely spaced out and laid out, and it's just very visually appealing. If you think about it, a business needs to be proud of their website. They need to have something that represents their brand well and actually looks good. And so that's the first key principle of our smart websites, is just making sure they look good and have good design and overall layout. The second aspect of our smart websites is having a good on-page SEO strategy. We want to give these businesses the best chance of ranking #1 on Google. We can do that with the on-page SEO. We have these different service pages. We have different keywords here for all the different services that our client offers. And so they can start ranking on Google for the keyword landscape design because we have a page that specifically talks about it. This sends great signals to Google and tells them, hey, Google, we're trying to rank for this keyword. And so basically we have a better chance because we have a page specifically dedicated to this keyword alone and all these others as well. Then we do location pages for all the different locations that this landscaper is based in. We can create pages for them, so we can also tell Google, hey, these are the cities that we travel to and do business in. Help us rank for these different cities. And so we create pages specifically for these different cities. And in the titles here, throughout in the paragraphs, we mention Idaho Falls even more, and we list some of the services that we offer in that area, so we can start ranking in specific areas on Google. And then just throughout the home page, the about page, the contact page, the other pages of the website, we make sure to use those keywords throughout the site. We do, our services here again, and just this sends great signals to Google and tells them, hey, these are exactly the services that we offer, and these are the locations that we're based in. So now Google knows a lot of context about our business, and we can start ranking for those different services and in those different areas. The third principle is lead capturing. You can get traffic all day to your website if you have good SEO, but if you can't capture leads, then you're basically just burning money. And so the first lead capture we use on our smart websites is this call now button. If people click on this when they're on their mobile device, then it'll call this landscaping business right away. And so the call now buttons are very effective. Another effective lead capture are these chat widgets here. People can put in their name, email, phone number, and send a quick message to this business through those chat widgets. We have a contact page on our website that has a form that people can fill out and fill in their information and ask a question or submit some sort of inquiry. And then we can also put a calendar on our website on this book appointment page, and people can book a quick 15-minute or 30-minute chat to talk about their landscaping project, pick a day and time, and then fill in their information here. So we're giving people multiple different ways to capture their information. And we also have this email button. If someone clicks that, it'll pull up their email and they can send a quick email to this landscaping business here as well. So just giving them lots of options to fill in their information so that we have the best chance of capturing it as a lead. And that leads us into our fourth and final step of our smart websites, which is to tie in automation and AI into the websites, which truly makes them smart websites. What we can do is we can create automations when people send in a chat widget message. We can automatically text them and email them saying, hey, we saw that you submitted a question on our website. Somebody will be with you shortly. We can do the same thing with this form right here. We can tie in automated text and emails to send out saying, hey, thanks for submitting the form on our website. We'll reach out shortly, stuff like that. And you can automate that follow-up so that every lead knows that they're going to be helped We can also do that with the calendar when somebody books an appointment. Hey, thanks for booking an appointment. We're excited to talk to you on Tuesday at 4:30 p.m. And then it'll remind them an hour before, hey, just a quick reminder of our appointment that's happening. And then you can tie in AI as well to the phone number here. We can create AI voice bots that'll actually talk to people. It'll answer and pick up the phone. It'll say, you can name the bot whatever you want. It could say, hey, this is Jasper with Reliable Landscaping. How can I help you? It'll answer their questions. It'll actually listen to what they say, talk back to them, and then book them in for an appointment. And so we can attach these AI voice bots now to our phone numbers, which will help save these landscaping or just these business owners in general so much time, because they don't have to talk to their leads anymore. The AI assistant, the voice assistant, will be doing it for them. And then we can also create these AI chat bots here in our chat widget that'll message back and forth as a chat bot, and it'll answer their questions and ultimately book them in for an appointment as well. And so these truly are smart websites, because now we're tying in automation and AI that'll automatically nurture our leads on autopilot, which won't take the time of the business owner to have to do that anymore. And so it'll just save them so much time and make sure every lead converts into a customer, into a paying customer of the business. If you're an agency owner and you're planning on selling these smart websites to businesses, you can charge people $1,000, $2,000, and $3,000 setup fees, depending on the size of the website that you're building and how many pages it has. And then you could also, on top of that, charge them a monthly subscription for the different automation and AI features that we're giving them access to, and a hosting fee for the website of $97 a month, $197 a month, or $497 a month, which includes these different features here. And so if you're selling these as an agency, you can make really good money online, upfront money and monthly recurring income selling these smart websites. So now you know what makes up our smart websites, but let's jump into the individual components and I'll show you how to set each of them up. And the first component is web design and layout. Website design and layout is important for two reasons. The first is that businesses just want to be proud of their website and have something that represents their brand well. And the second reason is that the layout of the elements on the website pages can actually help capture more leads. And I'll be honest, I'm not the greatest web designer out there, but conveniently the design and layout process is very easy because of the website building software that I use. The software that I use to build out these smart websites is called GoHighLevel. It can do everything. You can build the website with it. You can also create the automations that'll tie into the website. You can set up the different AI voice assistants and the AI chatbots that'll also tie into the smart website. So it has all the features in one place that we're going to need to create this smart website offer for our clients or for our own business. And even better, like I said before, I'm not a web designer. And so if we go under the sites tab here and then websites and click new website, we can choose from over 1,000 website templates that are built by professional web designers on GoHighLevel's team. So let's say I'm a fitness coach or something. I can type in fitness right here, and we have a ton of different templates for different types of fitness businesses that we can choose from. And then you'll just hit continue and then use, and then you can open up the website builder. This is one for the landscaper I was showing you earlier, and you can change any of the elements. You can change the text, simply click on it, and then you can just type out what you want it to say. You can change images, clicking on an image, and then you just click here and you can change out the image with a different one. If this button, you want it to be a different color, you can change the color. Everything is styled over here on the right, and then all the elements you can click on and change anything about it, the font, the color of the text, all the different things, button colors, what the button actually says. You can change down here at the bottom, and it can say something different. You can change where the button will lead to when somebody clicks on it. You can send them to different pages. It's very, very drag and drop website builder. If you want to add different elements all together, you can click this little button up here, and then you can add headlines, you can add a form, you can add a video, photos, calendar, all these different things that are pre-built in GoHighLevel, which make it really easy. If you want to add one, you just simply click on it and you just drag it over onto the website wherever you want it to pop up, and then you can customize it from there. But building websites in GoHighLevel is extremely easy. If you guys want to get a 30-day free trial of GoHighLevel, you can do so down below this video with my affiliate link. And if you use my link, they pay me a commission, and so in return, I'll jump on 2 free Zoom calls with you every week for as long as you need them to help you grow your business or agency or help you build out these smart websites. And then I'll also give you over $10,000 worth of free bonuses just for using my affiliate link down below to sign up for GoHighLevel. Other than that, let's continue the video. The design and layout of the website definitely matters, but what's even more important is that the website ranks high on Google and gets traffic. There are over 8 billion Google searches every day, and it's been studied that the top ranked website on any Google search gets about 33% of the traffic. So our site would definitely not be considered a smart website without good SEO. There are a few different different things we need to do for our smart website SEO strategy. The first one is going to be adding these different service pages. These are all keywords that we're trying to rank these businesses for, and creating individual pages for each of them really helps send good signals to Google that we're trying to rank for them. And so the way that we do that is inside of the website builder here in HighLevel. We really just need to create one page, and then we can just duplicate that page. So the first one is going to be landscape design and installation. I'll click on this page. And so you will have to do a little bit of build out on this first page. You'll just have to set it up and create the overall like layout and design of it. So this is what ours looks like here. You'll just go through, put a headline. In the headline, you want to make sure you include your keyword of the keyword you're trying to rank for, whatever service it is. And then you want to make sure you do a sub headline that makes sense and kind of matches and maybe includes the keyword again. And then you'll have an image that represents that service and that keyword. And then you'll write a paragraph. You can use AI, ChatGPT, to write all of this right here. But basically, you can just tell it, hey, write me a couple paragraphs on the service, landscape design and installation. Make sure to include the keyword because we're trying to rank on Google for that keyword. And so it'll write you a paragraph that's SEO optimized. And then you can also include some other services down here, maybe that are related to this main keyword. Anyway, you'll want to create this page. Something very simple like this, doesn't have to be anything crazy. Have some calls to action down here at the bottom. But mainly this is going to be for SEO purposes. You're not going to convert very many people through these pages necessarily, but once you build that first page, you've laid it out the way that you like it, then we can just clone it and we can create a clone, and we'll just click clone page in this website. It'll create another page. The other page will be called landscape design and installation / copy. And you'll just go and you'll take that page and you'll go to the settings and you'll just rename it to whatever the next service page is. So the next one would be irrigation system. And so we'll just create the next one, irrigation system installation. And then we change the path, irrigation systems installation, and then update it. And then we go through this next page and we just change the headline to match the next service, the picture, and then the paragraph at the bottom. And then we'll just do that. And so we can really quickly and pretty efficiently create these different service pages, even if there's a ton of different services that these businesses offer. It's definitely worth it to do this and create all these pages. It's really good for SEO. And then for the location pages, we can do the exact same thing. We can go find our first location page, which is this Idaho Falls one right here. And we just have to design the first page because we're just going to create a duplicate page for each of them and just change the headline here to say something different, like say a different city or town. Make sure to include, the keyword, which in this case is the city that we're located in, throughout the headline, the sub headline, and then throughout the paragraph maybe a few times. And then down here, our services in Idaho Falls. Now we can list some of those services again. So now we can start ranking for services as well as the location. And then once you've built it out the way that you like it and that looks good, and you can use templates for a lot of this stuff if you're not very good at web design like me, and then you could just go duplicate it again. You can click clone, clone this page or clone page in this website, and then you'll just rename the next one Rexburg services, Pocatello services, and then you just change each page to the new location. And so you can really quickly create all of your different location pages as well. And then for the home page, you just want to make sure throughout the home page you include the keywords that you're trying to rank for. Maybe you include the services again, like further down the home page. We've got this section that talks more about our services and mentions them again. Just giving Google more insight on our business, what we offer is always a good thing. And then also on the about page and the contact page, make sure to maybe include some more keywords just throughout the headlines, the sub headlines, the paragraphs. Google puts the most most thought towards the H1s, which are these main headlines. And so make sure to include your keywords throughout the main headlines if it makes sense. If it doesn't naturally sound good or make sense to include the keywords, then you don't have to include them in the headlines, but definitely make sure to include them in the sub headlines and the paragraphs of text. So Google has lots of context and knows the different keywords that we're trying to rank for. And then next, we want to make sure to go into the back end of each individual page of our website. Let's say the home page right here, we'll click on it, go into the website editor here in GoHighLevel, and we want to make sure to update what's called the SEO metadata, and we have to do this for every single page of the website. This is a little bit time consuming, but it's 100% worth it. It'll pop up like this. You'll go in and you'll type a title for the page. So for the home page, we'll typically just type in the name of the business. So for this one will be Reliable Landscape and where's the and irrigation, just like that. And then for each other page, you would do like reliable landscape and irrigation dash landscape design dash irrigation. So you'd put a dash and then the service, or dash, for the about page for the title, you could do learn about reliable landscape and irrigation. So just a title that kind of matches with the page. then a description of that page. So for this one, we could do, reliable landscape and irrigation is located in Idaho Falls, Idaho. So now we're telling it a keyword, landscape and irrigation are our two keywords. They're actually in the title of the business, which makes it even better. Then we're telling them where we're located, and then maybe a few of the services that we offer in that description. And you'll just do that. You can really copy the same description and just use it for every single page of your website, because you'll have to do this SEO metadata per page. It doesn't update it on every page. You have to do it like on a page level. So we do this first page description here, and then we can actually just plug in keywords. So for the home page, we can pick our top 5 keywords, which maybe are these like top pages here, and we can just plug those keywords in right here, which will tell Google exactly what we're trying to rank for on this page. The author, we just want to put in the name of the business owner, so their first and last name. Social image, you'll just put the logo of your business here on every single page. Links and tags, we don't need to do anything there. And then language, you just do English or whatever language you're in, and then you'll go between each page of your website. Now we can go next to the about page, and we can update the SEO metadata on the about page. You just click right here, SEO metadata, and go through that again. And you have to do it on every page. Like I said, it's a little time consuming, so you can just use the same descriptions and a lot of the same keywords on every page, and just copy and paste this section into every SEO metadata section. Make sure once you've done all this, click update here, and then you have to also save it and publish it up here as well, and then you'll be good to go. So that's kind of like our back end website SEO right there inside the SEO metadata. And then another thing we can do, let me go back to the home page real quick, is we can actually tell Google what our images are about, and we can put keywords behind our images. So this image right here, we can click on it, and then over here there's this section called alt text. So we could do like waterfall feature or something like that, whatever this image is showing a picture of, we can type in that. And so now Google can see what our images on our website actually are. And so we can put text behind those. These will also count as keywords towards helping us rank now for the keyword waterfall feature. If someone types that in, waterfall feature, Idaho Falls, now they can find us easier, and we can actually SEO optimize the images of our website, not only the text. And so those are our main like on-page and off-page SEO tactics that we use for our smart websites. Now, if you want to supercharge your SEO and you're doing this for like your clients, or you're doing this for your own business, there's another software you can use, which I do. I include this as like a premium package for my clients, for my agency. But this other software is called Search Atlas. It's an SEO specific software, and basically they have a pixel that you can copy. It's just a line of code. It looks like this. I've got it installed on this website. If I go into the settings, it's right here. It's this code right here. Let me just expand this. This is what it looks like. It's just a big line of code, and all you have to do is paste it here into the head tracking code under the settings of your website. And once it's installed, it'll do all of your SEO updates for you on autopilot. Once it's installed, you'll just click deploy all, and it'll deploy all these recommended fixes and changes to your website, title tags, meta descriptions, all of these different things that help with your SEO, and it'll do it all using AI. And so it's really, really powerful. I'll link another video to my full SEO process here in this video right here. But yeah, anyway, this is if you want to supercharge your SEO and do more for your business and really work on getting ranked at the top and beating out all of your competitors in your area, or for your clients if you're an agency owner. This software here integrates with the website. It also integrates with Google Business Profile and will help optimize your Google Business Profile on autopilot. It does like everything, and it only takes like 10 or 15 minutes a month to manage all of it. And so those are all of our SEO tactics that build up our smart websites and get them ranked really high on Google. SEO is extremely important for getting people to visit your website, but capturing those people's names, emails, and phone numbers is even more important so that we can reach out and convert them into customers. Conveniently for us, GoHighLevel has multiple different lead captures we can use to capture the majority of the leads that land on our smart websites. The first lead capture that's really effective for getting leads are these call now buttons right here. Basically, whenever somebody's on the mobile version of the website, they click this button, it'll call the business right away. They don't even have to type out the phone number on their phone. So it just makes it really easy and low barrier to call this business and ask questions, and ultimately the business can turn them into customers. Later on, I'll show you how you can attach an AI voice bot to this phone number that'll actually chat with the customer for you. But anyway, I just want to show you how to add this button here. If we go into the website builder inside of HighLevel, you can see I already have it built out here, but I'll show you. This is a section right here, this green section. So you'll just go in and you'll add a section first, just like a full width section. And then inside of the section, this has 2 columns. We've got the email column here and the call us column. I'll also show you how to add the email one as well. So you'll just drag 2 columns into the section. So now we have 2 different sections here, 2 different columns that we can add elements into. And then you'll just go to the button element and you'll drag the button element into the column. I'm just going to create a second one so I can show you how we did this. By default, the button will be green, this bright green color. We want to change it to match the background color so it doesn't look kind of like a button. So we're just going to change it to this dark green, so now it doesn't really look like as much of a button, but it still technically is one. And then we can change it to be this bold font like we have ours right there. And so you'll just go right here to where it says font weight, and we'll make it bold, so now it matches better. We'll want to shrink it a little bit on mobile so it matches kind of the size of this other one that we have. I guess I'll just click on this one. This one is 15 font, so I will match that. Now we have 15, so now they're the same size. If we want to make it go to the right, we have to go click right align. So now it's right above this one. And then if we want to change what the button says, we'll scroll down while we have it selected in the styling panel, and then we can change it to say call us, and then we can type out the phone number. I'll just type this number right here. And then boom, now we've got this button. I could have made it capital or whatever to match this one a little bit better, but you get the point. And then down here we can select button action, and for this one we are going to do call. And then below the button action, now that we've selected call, we'll type out the phone number again. So it's going to be this 208-709 number 4893. All right, so now whenever somebody clicks on that button, this is the number that it will call, and then you'll just simply click save, and now you've got that button. Obviously I have two now, but I'll just delete this one again, and this is what it will look like as the final product. Then over here on the right, we can do the exact same thing. For this one, we can create a button as well, and just like we did there, we can have that button say the same thing. I'm not going to mess with the font. You guys get the gist of it. I will, though, left align it so it goes kind of matches up to the alignment of the one we already have. And then once you have added that button there, you can say like email us or something, and then you can type out the email, whatever, jasper@gmail.com. Let's bold it. It's kind of annoying me that it's not bolded. There we go. Looks a little bit better. We could shrink it, right? Make it smaller. But then for this one, instead of link to the button being a pop-up, we can go to email, and we can set email address. So basically when someone clicks on this one now, it'll open up and it'll create like an email draft that they can simply just type out and send us an email as well. Just another way that they can reach out to us if people are a little bit more old-fashioned and want to send an email. Totally fine. And then we just type out the email address right here, and that's the email that it will open up to. So I would just type jasper@gmail.com right there. Now we have a button for both email and the call us button, and we just go ahead and save that. I'm gonna delete it. But yeah, that's how to add that call button and that email button. Next up, I will show you how to add the chat widget. The chat widget is this little bubble here at the bottom right. It asks for name, phone number, email, and then somebody can send a quick message in to the business. These are also really effective for getting leads. So if we go down here and we go back out of our website, I didn't make any changes, so I'm just gonna delete the changes, not save them. If we go up here to where it says chat widget at the top, we can create a chat widget. You could just click new right here if you don't have any, but I'm just gonna click on the one that we've already built out. Then you can customize the chat widget. So the styling of it, you can make it look different. You can change like the little bubble to look different. If you don't like the look of this one, you can add your own element for the bubble. But I'm just gonna do this one here. Then you can change the colors. There's some default colors here, or you can choose your own custom color by clicking on this section. And then you can like change the color here. It's just gray. I think gray is a good one. Just kind of matches the vibe of this website. Maybe we could change it to green to match a little bit better, but I think it looks fine for now. So you can change the color here of the different parts of it. The font of the text that's inside of the box here. You can see everything as you change it down here. So if I changed it to a different font, you'd be able to see the font change there. So I'm just going to change it back to, I think it was Roboto. There we go. We'll just go back to that. You can change the font color, really just customize the whole thing. You can customize what the actual message says. Hi there, have a question, text us here. You can make it say something different. And then for the second time they come back to the website, if they've been there before, you can have a different message for when they come back to the website for a second time. Then down here, there's another one, widget customizations. You can replace the image. You can put an image of the owner of the business or the logo of the business if you don't want to use this like filler one with this gal here. And then you can change the location of the chat widget if you want it to show up in the middle right of the page, at the bottom left, at the top left. So you can change the where the layout of the chat widget is. Typically the bottom right is where those chat widgets will look best, but anyway, you can change the width of the chat widget, the height of it to make it bigger or wider. And then there's a couple other things here under the chat window. You can change what it says once the window actually opens. You can fully just customize everything here. The contact fields that you'll capture, if you don't want to capture like phone number for some reason, you could just do like name, email, and then the message. So you can like add different fields here that you're trying to capture from them on before they can submit their message. And then the button, you can change what the button says. You can have a redirect, you know, whenever they click send, it can redirect them to another page of the website, like a thank you page or something. So anyway, and then the messaging here, the acknowledgement after they've filled in their information just says thank you. One of our representatives will contact you shortly. You can change what that says here. Anyway, that's how to customize it. Once you've customized your chat widget the way that you want it to look, you'll click save up here at the top right, and then you'll go back out, and then you'll go to your website, and I'm gonna find that reliable landscaping website we've been looking at. And then you'll click settings up here, and then down here we can see it says chat widget, and then you'll just want to select the chat widget. Mine was called default chat widget, but I could probably rename it to like reliable landscaping chat widget. Then I'll just select the chat widget and then click save. And now if you preview the website, it won't show up when you're in editing mode if you're just editing the website from like the editor here, but if you actually preview it live, then it will show the chat widget, and it will be fully functional, and all the leads that you capture will flow into GoHighLevel, and we can connect automations to this. We can make this a live chat to where it'll message back and forth with our clients for us and create a chat bot that ties into it, which I'll show you how to do that later, but that's our chat widget. Next up, I'll show you how to create this contact form on the contact page of our website, and we can ask for like full name, email, phone number, a message similar to the chat widget, right? But it's more of just like a formal form that they can fill out. If we go to the Sites tab here, we go up to Forms and then Form Builder. We can create that form here. I'm just going to click this one. I've already built it, but you'll just click Add Form, and we can customize the forms inside of this Form Builder right here. So this one is the form that we just saw, full name, email, phone number, message. You know, if we're going to be texting them an automated text, we want to make sure they agree to receive text messages from us. You can select from all these different fields: full name, first name, last name, address, city, state. These are all the pre-built fields inside of GoHighLevel. You can also create custom fields by clicking here. So let's say if we wanted to add a custom field to this form, we can just click add. And then let's say it was like a radio select, like it has a checkbox that people can check for like the service they want to select from us. So we could call this, be like, what service are you looking for? And then right here, we want to select contact under group. We'll select contact, or we'll select general info, because this will be a more like general contact info about this person, this lead that's filling it out. And then enter option 1 would be like, we could do lawn care. Since we're talking about a landscaping business, we could do tree/bush trimming. We could add another option. These are all going to be like multiple choice, so they can select which one they need. We could do, you know, plant beds, or we could do like hardscaping. And then maybe we'll just add one more. We'll do like irrigation, something like that, and then we'll save that. And then now that we have that custom field saved, we can then use it on our form. So if we click right here, general info, right here, what service are you looking for? It'll be the bottom one since we just recently created it. Then we can drag that onto our form, place it right above our message at the end. What services, or what service are you looking for? And they can select which service. They can check the box here, and then they can fill that out. If we want to make this a required field, we can make it required by clicking on it and then click required. So now they have to fill out one of these in order to submit the form. We can make it not required. I think typically for full name, email, phone number, those fields should be required. We want to gather that for sure. Maybe they don't have one of these services. Maybe they need something more custom, so they can type a message here, but maybe we don't make these bottom 2 fields required because they might not need to fill them out. Then they can send in this form to us, and then we can create automations built off this. We can engage an AI chatbot that'll chat with them back and forth and try to book them in for an appointment. Anyway, you can fully customize the form over here though. In the styling, you'll just click these like style and options box up here, and then you can like make the form wider, shorter. You know, you can change the themes of it. There's some of these like default templates GoHighLevel has. If you like the way one of these looks, you can use that. Then under options, you can change like where it will redirect somebody to after they hit send. You can like make it go to a custom, you know, page of your website, like a thank you page on the website. And you can change the message that it says at the end. If you're running Facebook ads to try to get people to fill this out, you can attach your Facebook ad pixel, and you can track new leads that have come through here, and it'll reflect into your Facebook ads manager. So you can see all the new leads you've got. And then yeah, you can just style it however you want. I won't go super in depth on this, pretty self-explanatory, similar to the website builder, very easy to use. Then we'll just click save. Once we've saved that form, this is the generic contact form. We'll go back to our website, and I have to find it. I've got a bunch of websites here. Reliable Landscape and Irrigation. We'll go to that contact page where we have that form. A pro tip as well is you can put the form on the home page at the very top. That's actually a really great way to get leads. If you put this on the home page, it'll be like the first thing people see. And so you could do like a quote form on the homepage. That's also a very effective method. Just kind of depends on what your client wants or what you want if you're building this for your own business. But now we have that form right here. We just added those fields. But if you want to add this form, if you don't have it already, I'll just go ahead and delete it. You'll just add 2 columns. It's like 2 columns right here. And on the right column, we can select add element. And then we can just go to where it says form. We can drag form onto there. And then we can select from our different forms. This one was the generic contact form. And there we go. So now we have that contact form with that new field that we added in there. And yeah, anybody who submits this form now will be added as a contact in our CRM. If we go back out of here, all those contacts will flow into the contacts tab right here. And so all those leads will be captured from the forms. But yeah, the next thing is going to be our booking system. A calendar system isn't going to be needed for every type of business. Some businesses don't do like booked appointments with their clients until like maybe they're further down the line and about to work with them. But the booking systems are really great for our low ticket appointment-based businesses like our barber shops, our salons, our med spas, nail salons, car detailers. They love to have these booking systems on their sites. So their clients don't even have to talk to them. They can just go and book their car detailing job or their haircut or whatever it is directly on the website without having to talk with anybody. And so, you know, for a landscaping business, maybe we wouldn't have this booking page because landscaping jobs can vary in size, and it's just maybe an appointment calendar wouldn't be the best. But for a barbershop, definitely for a car detailer, companies that have set prices on their services, the booking system can be super effective. And so I'm going to show you how to create those calendars and embed them onto the website. You'll just go to the calendars tab right here under your sub account, go up to calendar settings, and then we can create a calendar. So typically we'll just create a service calendar. If you click explore more types, you're going to select this one right here, service booking, and then you have to select a staff member. I'm going to select Mike, that's my web designer, and then we can name the end part of the website, or the calendar. It could just be like, reliable landscaping and irrigation, something like that, as long as it's not taken. Yep, looks like we're good. Duration, maybe these are just calls to talk about the project, so maybe they're only like 15-minute calls, so we can change the duration. The time frame of when these calls can happen, Monday through Friday, and then time frame. We can accept payments, so if it's like a barbershop and we want to collect payment from somebody before they book in, we can accept payments and connect our like Stripe account or our payment gateway and collect payments. I need to name this, we'll just call it Reliable Landscaping and Irrigation. And then we can go to the advanced settings. I like to go to the advanced settings just because we can get a little bit more custom with the calendar. You can do a description. You can add an image that goes at the top of your calendar. I don't really need to do that. Meeting location will just be like a phone call. So you could type out the phone number right here. You could just select phone and then the phone number. And then you can change the color, which is just how it will show up on the calendar and GoHighLevel. Then we'll go to availability next. And you can actually change availability each day. So if you're available Monday through Friday, but Fridays maybe you get off early, you could change Friday's availability to like stop at 2 p.m. instead of 5. So you can like go do availability by each day. 15-minute intervals per appointment, service duration 15 minutes. Minimum scheduling notice. Let's say they need to give us at least 1 day before they can book like for the next day. And then date range, let's say they can book out for like 30 days out. And then buffer times, we don't have to do buffer times necessarily. Let's say we're pretty good and we stay on schedule with all of our calls or our appointments. And then we can go to forms and payments. I usually just do this default form, which asks somebody to fill out like their name, email, phone number. It's this form right here, but you can actually add your own custom form to this. If you need to ask more custom questions, you can create your own form in the form builder like we just looked at. And you can add a custom form right here. You can select from all your forms. So anyway, you could change the message that sends at the end, different stuff like that. But anyway, that's the basis of building your calendars out. Now that I've built it, I'll go ahead and save the calendar. And now we can go back to our website, go to the sites tab, website, go to reliable, our template here. And then we can go in and go to our booking page. I'll just open up that real quick. And then inside of here, we can add that calendar. We've already got this calendar, but I'm going to delete this one and put the new one that we just added. It'll just like do a single, column for this one. You don't really need a 2-column unless you want to, and that's the design of your site. But just click add element, and then you'll scroll down over here and you'll click calendar, and then you will select that calendar. This one was called reliable landscape and irrigation, so I'll select that, and then boom, the calendar pops up, has the title of the calendar here. Anyway, every 15 minutes, like we established on the scheduling there for the calendar. So you'll just go ahead and click save there, and then your calendar will be saved. Like I said, the calendars aren't necessary for like every type of business. The low ticket appointment businesses will be best, like your barbers, your med spas, your pet groomers, nail salons. Businesses like that will really love these booking systems if they don't have one already. And yeah, those are all of our lead captures. We can attach, like I said, automations to all of these that send text and emails. We can also connect AI to some of these that'll like have an AI chatbot that'll engage and chat with them for us, or an AI voice bot that'll call the lead and actually talk with them over the phone. If somebody calls in through our phone button here. And so anyway, I'll cover that in one of the next videos. Capturing leads is one thing, but if you can't convert those leads into paying customers, then you're losing money. But very few business owners actually have time to call and follow up with every lead that comes through their website. So to fix this, we can create automations and attach AI to our smart websites that do the lead nurturing and converting for us. First, I'm going to cover the automations, and then I'll cover some of the AI features that we can tie into our smart websites. The first automation is going to be this one right here for appointment booking. It looks like this. So whenever somebody books an appointment on that calendar on our website, so they come here to the book appointment page, let's say we're a barber shop, they book their time and day, and then they fill in their information. That's when this automation triggers off. So the trigger looks like this here. Then it will move this client to the appointment book stage in our pipeline. So we have a sales pipeline in HighLevel, which moves people to different stages. And so the booked appointment stage is the stage that it'll move them to with this step right here. It looks just like this. You can just copy this. I'm just going to show you. I already have it set up. I won't set it up in this video for time's sake, but you guys can literally just look how I have it set up here and copy it exactly how I have it. Then it will send the lead an email, and the email will say this down here: hey John, your appointment has been confirmed for Monday at 5 p.m. If this time doesn't work for you, please let us know. And then it signs off with the name of the barbershop. Then we also send a text to them: hey John, your appointment has been confirmed for Monday at 5. If this doesn't work for you, please let us know. Reply confirm to confirm this appointment. Reply cancel if you need to cancel your appointment. And so we have automations built off this confirm and this cancel as well, which I'll show you here in a sec. And then 2 hours before the appointment, so we have like a wait step. So 2 hours before, then we have an email that sends to them again: hey, just a quick reminder, blah blah blah. It says this down here. And then we also send them a text just to, hey, quick friendly reminder about your haircut in 2 hours. And then 2 hours after the appointment, we have another wait step. This one is now after. Then we send them an SMS with a Google review request. We use the send Google review automation in GoHighLevel, so it'll send them the link to leave a Google review for us. And then we also have this email that sends and asks for a Google review request 2 hours after. And we can customize that message right here under the reputation settings, but you can customize it to say whatever you want it to say. Hey, thanks for coming in. We'd be honored if you'd leave us a Google review. Basically what ours says here. And then it'll move them to the review request sent stage in our pipeline. So it'll move them from the appointment book stage to now move them to the final stage, which is review request sent after they paid us and become a client of our business. So that's the first automation that'll help these businesses save time, and that ties in with the website calendar on the booking page. If you use that calendar, like I said, not every business will have that calendar, but a lot of them will. The next automation is the form and chat widget submission. So on our website as well, like we showed before, we have maybe a contact form on the contact page, and then we've got this chat widget right here. Somebody fills this out, we can then have that's the trigger, right? Is the form is submitted if they complete that form, or they message us through our chat widget. We can then automate it to create an opportunity. It'll put them into the new lead stage because they haven't paid us yet, right? They just filled out a form. So now they're a new lead, puts them to that stage in the pipeline. Then it texts them: hey John, just saw your message us on our website. Someone will be with you shortly to help answer any questions you have if you're wanting to book an appointment for our services. Or it says, are you wanting to book an appointment for our services? And then we send an email basically saying the same thing. Hey John, just saw your submission on our website. Are you wanting to book an appointment for our services? It'll then wait 2 hours. It's waiting for them to reply to that text or email. And maybe they'll start a conversation and say, no, I wasn't looking to book. I wanted to get more information on this, which is fine. But if they were wanting to book, and if they say, yes, I'm wanting to book, we have this conditional branch here, which if they reply positively with like, yes, sure, yeah, I'm looking to book, it'll read that. and then it'll send them down this replied yes branch, and it'll say, awesome, here's a link to our calendar where you can book an appointment, and we link the calendar right there. And we also send that as a text message as well. So it'll text them and email them the link to the calendar where they can book that call, which basically just links them to our booking page of our website right here. And that's that automation. If they don't reply, or they reply with something else like, no, I had a question about something else, it'll just send them down here, and we can go and reply to them manually through GoHighLevel. Under the conversations tab right here, we can see all of our conversations there through email, text, phone calls that people have made. All that will show up here. So that's our second automation. The third one we can do is what's called database reactivation, where we can give them this is where you take a bunch of old leads and you try to reactivate them into clients again. And this one just triggers off of a tag. So we can tag a bunch of leads in bulk, so we can upload a bunch of leads into our CRM. Under the contacts tab here, we can import a huge list of names, emails, and phone numbers of old customers and old leads. Then we can tag them all with this tag. We just call it the discount deal tag, and then it'll send them a text that says, hey John, this is Barbershop 101. We are doing 25% off all haircuts this week, and the deal ends on Sunday. Feel free to book a time with us at our website below. And then it'll send the website link right there, and then they can book their appointment with us and get that 25% off discount. Same, we'll also send an email saying basically the same thing, hey John, blah blah blah, we're doing 25% off and feel free to book, and then there's the booking. So anybody who books during that time, we'll give them a 25% off discount. So that one's not necessarily exactly tied to the website, to our smart website, but it is an automation that's really good and very effective for helping your customers get a lot of business. What we could do is we could run this reactivation campaign at the beginning of working with the client. We could say, hey, if you'll move forward with us today for the smart website offer, we'll do a free reactivation campaign for you, and we'll help spark a bunch of new business back into your business from your old lead list, if you guys have a list of leads that you've worked with over the past few years. Same thing with this. We have a database reactivation for Google reviews automation. We can also throw this in as just like a freebie at the beginning of our relationship, to sweeten the deal for our clients with our smart website offer. This one also triggers off of a tag. This one is called send Google review. And so then it'll text the lead, and it'll basically say, hey John, this is Jasper with Barbershop 101. You've gotten a haircut with us in the past, and we were wondering if you'd be willing to rate our services. What would you rate us 1 through 5? So we're just looking for them to text us back a number. So that's what that wait step is. We're waiting for them to reply to that SMS. We give them 1 day to reply. And then if they reply with a 4 or 5, they thought our services were great, then it'll go down this branch. If they thought our services were like mid or not very good, 1 through 3, which will go down this branch. And if they don't reply at all, it'll go down this branch and just stop. But if they reply 4 or 5, then we'll send them another text with our Google review link. We'll say, thanks for thinking so highly of us. If you're willing to leave us a written review on our Google profile at the link below, we can offer you a 25% discount on your next haircut or your next service, whatever the business is. If they replied 1 through 3, that means they weren't very satisfied. We probably don't want them to leave a bad review for us on our Google. So then we just say, thank you for your review. We will pass this on to our team. And we don't send them the Google review link like we did if they thought very highly of us. So that's the next automation that I recommend for all your clients. And like I said, you can throw these two in as like just something you do at the beginning of working with that client to help them get a bunch of new customers really quick and help them get a bunch of Google reviews, which will help with their SEO on Google. So those are those. And then the last one is if they replied canceled to our appointment booking automation that I showed you before, then like they text us back and they said canceled. So that's what the trigger is here, is it they sent the word canceled to us, then it will remove them from our workflow. We don't want to keep hitting them up with text and emails if they've replied cancel to the, hey, I can't show up for the appointment. And so that one just takes them out of the other workflows and won't continue to text them reminder text and things like that about the appointment. So those are our 5 automations that I'd recommend using for all of your clients that are kind of attached and built into our smart website offer. Now I want to show you how to use the AI features. If we go down to settings here and then we go to conversation AI, this is where we can create our chat bot. So I'll just click create conversation AI bot. We'll just do an appointment booking bot. This is the one that I would recommend for most businesses. If they have a calendar that you're using in GoHighLevel, the bot can actually book appointments onto a calendar for you. We'll hit continue. You can name the employee or the AI, they're called AI employees in the GoHighLevel world, but that's technically a chat bot and it'll message back and forth with people. So we could call this like, Barber CP30 or something like that, like CP30 from Star Wars. And then from here we'll just turn it on autopilot mode, and we can select different channels. So it can text people, it can message them through Facebook, Instagram, live chat. So that's our live chat widget on our website here. So we can set up a live chat that'll look a little bit different than this. It won't have like name, email, phone number, but it will just be a box where they can message back and forth. So we can hook up that live chat right there, and that'd be the main place we would do it on our smart website, is we do a live chat and just make sure we turn it on autopilot mode. The business name, whatever, Barber 101. This is a barber shop. Wait time before responding, I like to shorten this to like seconds. We'll do like 5 seconds. We want the bot to be really fast to respond quickly to people. Then the max number of messages I think we can do is like 25. So yeah, we'll bump it up to 25. And then send bot to sleep when I send a message manually or through a workflow. I like to toggle that one on because we don't want to keep hitting them up multiple different times if someone manually jumps in and starts messaging. So we'll send the bot to sleep for like an hour here. And then this does cost extra. It's 2 cents per response. So anytime the bot generates a message, it will cost 2 cents. So keep that in mind. Or you can upgrade to the unlimited AI employee plan, which is $97 a month. So if you see yourself spending a lot more on the pay per use basic package, then you can just upgrade and get unlimited AI, calling, messaging, all the AI features unlimited for $97 a month per sub account per client. So anyway, that's the first step. And then go to bot. We'll click save, obviously, so you don't lose all those changes. Then we'll go to bot training, and then we can actually plug in our website. So we can plug in the link to our website here once it's published. This one's not published, it's just a preview link. We can plug that in and click get data, and it'll train itself on all the information that we have on our website. So it's good to do this after you built the website for your client, because the website will have lots of good information about their business, and then the bot can just train itself on all the data about the business and what they offer. So plug in the website, click get data, and then it will propagate a bunch of Q&As, and it'll be able to answer a bunch of questions about the business, which is super powerful. We don't have to add in our own custom Q&As if we don't want to. You could though, if you don't have a website yet. You can just plug in your own questions and then answer those questions, so it gives the bot context of like, hey, if someone asks this question, I want you to answer in this way or some variation of that way. And then right here under bot goals as our final step, this is where you can kind of prompt the bot. You can go in and you can change the prompt of like how you want the bot's intent to be, that's personality to be, additional information you want to give to the bot. All of this stuff can be customized in here. And then down here, set up your actions. We typically want the bot to book an appointment, so we're going to select appointment booking, and then we can select from our calendar right here that we've built out. Let's say it's for this haircut calendar. And then right here it says don't book appointments, only send the booking link. You can have the bot just send the link, say, hey, you can book right here. I like to do it conversationally, so I don't check any of these right here. And then I just click save. So I want the bot to ask, hey, would Monday or Tuesday work better for you? Okay, Tuesday, would morning or afternoon? So the bot will kind of give them multiple options conversationally, rather than just send them the link to the calendar. I think that's not as cool. It's cooler if the bot does all of it for us and then books them in the back end. So you'll just click save there. Then you can test your bot. You can message it and say, hey, something like that. I just even made a typo there. Hey there, what could I do for you today? I want to book a haircut. It should give us, sure thing, when are you looking to book your haircut for? Let's say Friday. And then the bot's really quick, right? Because we made it respond every 5 seconds. So it's like really snappy and quick. Great, I've got some openings on Friday, 28th February. That's awesome. That's like 2 days from when I'm making this video right now. How about one of these? 9 a.m., 9:15, 9:30, 9:45, 10 a.m., excuse me. Pick a slot that works for you. I'll do like, all right, 9:45. And then send that back, and then the bot will book me in for the appointment. So anyway, that's how the conversation AI works. It's very, very cool. It can answer questions. If I was like, I'm not looking to book yet, but I have a few questions about your services, it would basically just answer my questions for me. Like I can go right now, even after it's booked me in, you're all set, see you on Friday, quick question, and then it'll reply, go ahead, what's your question? How much do your haircuts cost? It might not tell me because I haven't trained it fully yet, but hopefully it just says like we have different options, blah blah blah. Let's see how it handles this. But the more training you give it under the bot training section, the better it will respond. So it might not have enough context to respond to this one, but we'll kind of see what it says here. Might take a minute. But anyway, if you trained it on that, you could say your haircuts are $25. It says our haircuts are $25. Anything else on your mind? I'm not sure where it got the $25 haircut from because we didn't actually train it on that, but Anyway, it handles conversations really great, and the more training you give it, the better it will be. So that's for the bot, and you can attach that to your live chat. So now we set it up to where it's attached to live chat, it's on autopilot, and so now anybody who messages us through a live chat widget on our website here, this one's not a live chat, this is an SMS chat, but if we just change this to a live chat, then the bot would start working. So there's really nothing you have to do to set it up. It'll start as long as you got it saved here and turned on autopilot mode. The next thing though is the voice AI agent. This is the one that you can attach to your phone number, and if somebody calls your number, then it'll actually pick up the phone and chat with you back and forth. And so you'll just hit create agent right here. And then once you go in here, you can name the agent just like we did before, the business name, the language. You can choose from these different voices. I'll go ahead and play this one.
Before you put on a frown, make absolutely sure there are no smiles available.
And then you could choose from like a bunch of different options. If you want it to be male, if you want it to be like, have like a British accent, like different accents, things like that. So you can play around, see which one you like the best. But this one is fine. We'll just do Samantha. And then the time zone, you want to make sure to plug that in there so it knows how to book appointments and which time zones to book in. This is my time zone here for inbound calls. So whenever somebody calls in, pretty soon here, GoHighLevel is going to release outbound. So whenever you capture a new lead, this can actually call people and talk to them and book them in. But for now, it's just for inbound calls coming in. The initial message that the agent will say, hey, you have reached Barber Snapshot. I'll rename that. I'll say Barbershop like 101. Let's say that's the name of our business. How can I help you today? And so you can change that intro message that the bot will pick up on whenever that picks up the phone. And cool part about this is it can handle multiple calls at a time. So if like 2 customers or 2 leads called in at the same time, it can talk to both of them separately. So it can do better than an actual like in-house receptionist, like an in-person receptionist, because it can take multiple calls. It can take calls all hours of the day. So even after closing time, where a receptionist in person would normally go home, this bot is still working, still answering calls at like odd hours of the day, in the middle of the night, whatever. So it really does help capture every single lead that comes through the website and, calls us through our website here. So anyway, we'll click next, and then you can say, all right, what details should we collect from that lead? We'll ask for their name, their email, and we already have their phone number, right? Because they're calling in from their phone. And so we have that already. So we'll just do name and email. That's plenty. And then we can, they can receive an email notification post call. I like to keep this checked. That'll send to us internally, like the barbershop, and say, hey, you just got a call, but the bot handled it, and it'll just give like a notification that somebody called in. And then you can send that to specific people. We'll just go to next, and then you'll select your GoHighLevel phone number. This sub account, I don't have a phone number, but you'll go to phone numbers, you'll buy a phone number. They're like $1.15 per month, and so you'll select from your phone numbers right there. You'll just go ahead and save that, and then you can go to the training, I think is the next step here, where we can actually train the bot on all of our business's information. It might not let me go to this next step because I don't have a phone number, but let's see. All right, there we go. If I want to go back and edit it later on, I can. I'm just going to click edit, and then we'll go to the agent goals tab, and I can switch to advanced mode. This is what I was wanting to show you. So you can do basic mode, and it works extremely well just on basic mode. But if you want to prompt it more specifically, you can give it more prompts, just like we did with the chat bot, the one that messages. We can do this with the AI voice bot as well. We can tell it more information about our business, tell it what our pricing is, just give it a bunch of good information about our business so that it can handle questions. We can trigger automations to fire off while the call is going on. We can transfer calls if the person is like, I'd rather talk to a real person, like I know this is an AI, then it can transfer them to a real person. It can send a text message to them while it's on the call. I have a whole nother video on this, which I'll link right here on the screen, that talks about how to set up these AI voice bots and chat bots and how to make money with them as an agency owner. But basically, you can set that all up and configure that here, and then you can test it out over here. You can plug in your phone number and it'll call you and it'll talk to you. I think I've got one set up on my other sub account, so let me try it out real quick and I can show you how the one for my agency works here live with you right now. So I think the phone number mine's hooked up to, is right here, this phone number here. So I'm going to go ahead and give this number a call, and you'll see how the bot works in action. So 208-644-8743. You can also call this number if you want, and it should work for you as well, but let's go ahead and give it a call.
Hey, this is Jasper with WebJuice. Can I ask who's calling?
Yeah, this is John Jacob Jinkelheimer Schmidt.
Hey, John. Nice to meet you. How can I help you today?
I was wondering about your marketing services. What do you guys offer?
We offer a range of services, including website design, SEO, and back-end automations with AI systems to help boost your marketing efforts. If you have more specific questions or need further details, I can connect you with a team member. Would you like to speak to someone now or book an appointment for later?
I can't talk now, but can I book an appointment?
I'll send you a quick text with our calendar link so you can book with us. Great. I've sent you a text with our calendar link. You can book an appointment at your convenience. If there's anything else, feel free to reach out. Have a fantastic day, John.
Thanks, bye. All right, so that was one for my business, for my agency, obviously, but you can set this up for any local business, a barbershop, a landscaper, a nail salon, whatever type of business it is, and it can chat with people just like that. It can help them answer their questions and book them in for appointments. So when you tie in this chatbot here, you'll just select the number, and this is the number you'll want to use. You want to make sure to put your GoHighLevel phone number as the number that's on the website. This one doesn't have it, but if you have like a call now button right here on your website, want to make sure that phone number is the number that you put in here and the one that you select with your AI voice assistant. And then all the calls that people call in from on your website will go to the AI voice. It'll chat with them, book them in for appointments. Same thing with the chat widget here. It'll chat with them back and forth. And if you want to make this a live chat, I'll show you how to do that real quick, because it only works, the chat bot with the chat widget only works if you have a live chat. So you'll go to sites, you'll go to chat widget, and when you create your chat widget, you'll just make sure to select live chat right here instead of SMS and email. It'll be a live chat. And if you set it up that way, then your AI chat bot will also message through here, AI voice assistant connected to the phone number, and then all those automations that I showed you here under the automations tab will also run and help just save the business's time, convert the leads into clients, and make them more money. So now you know exactly how to build smart websites for businesses, but if you're an agency owner and you want to make money online selling these smart websites to local businesses, you'll need to learn how to get clients. So if you want to learn how to easily land smart website clients that pay you a setup fee plus a monthly subscription, then check out this video right here.